Hi, everyone at Against the Tide Media. My name is Janira Romero Reyes, and I'm super excited to be coming to you via this recording. Thinking back on this, I had to say that my favorite scene from The Chosen is when the leper approaches the group. Everyone in the group can tell that this man is a leper based on his distinct clothing and appearance, and they tell Jesus to maintain his distance. What does Jesus actually do? He approaches this man with so much compassion and love, and I think the actors did an amazing job in capturing this heart-filled moment, both on the leper's end, who has come to Jesus in desperation yet with hope, and then on Jesus's end, who is willing to heal this man based on his faith and hope. So that is by far one of my favorite scenes in the series.
My sister, she was a servant at the wedding. She told me what you can do. I know you can heal me if you are willing.
I am willing. Be cleansed.
Yes, definitely. There's something to be said about putting a written story into action and seeing it played out with real life characters that we can put a face to the name. It makes the stories more real. And I have shared this series with a few friends and even family that have kind of strayed away from the gospel stories. And I think the series is definitely making an impact in people. I really enjoyed the interview with George Santos. I appreciated hearing him reflect his similarities in his personal character with that of John.
Again, great decision from casting, because that's very similar to me. I can be quite a fiery, sort of, opinionated, extroverted person, but I contain all of that. So yeah, I'm quite a measured person, but fiery when I need to be. So yeah, that's how I ended up with John, and good thing I did, because it fits me perfectly, and I've grown with the role just as John grows in the series. So yeah.
And I also really enjoyed hearing the stories of the different bonding moments between actors. And I can tell that working together has created special bonds between each of the actors. So that was really cool. I'd have to say that my unique perspective is that I am a Latina Christian woman and familiar with the gospel stories, and I'm open to facilitating conversations around these gospel stories and those that are acting in it. So I think that could be a unique perspective to bring. Oh yes, definitely. Though they do not follow any pattern or similar genre. One of the series on my list is Fuller House. It's really cool to see my childhood actors all grown up, just like me. Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. I love my suspense and thriller series. And a new one I've been watching is a series called Rami, which is super interesting and comical. And I can't leave out my favorite movie, which is The Matrix, for reasons I do not need to explain. That would have to be the dancing part at the wedding and Simon making fun of Andrew's dancing feet.
They're dancing to the song of Miriam, and we thought you wouldn't want to miss it.
Of course. Let's the three of us show them how it's done, huh?
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why?
Andrew has 4 left feet.
4? Why 4?
When he tries to dance, he looks like a donkey walking on hot coals.
I actually don't think he danced that badly, but it seems like it was a very fun scene to record, and it kind of makes me laugh to just think about the fun times that they were having, even behind the scenes in making that scene.
No means no! No means no! No, I can't.
Yes, so I am a believer, and God's love has impacted me in such a tremendous way. I grew up in a Christian home, in fact, as a missionary kid, and I actually didn't cement my faith until halfway through college. It was in college that I began seeking something deeper that my friends, nor my family, nor my boyfriend at the time could satisfy. Thinking back at different stages in my life, even leading up to now, I'm amazed at how God has protected me along the way. And also the opportunities I've had to share with friends and family, in particular during this time that my dad is going through serious health issues. So it's been an opportunity for me to express emotions that I've been feeling, and also how much I'm relying on the Lord to hold me through this time. So yes, I've been very vocal to friends and coworkers, how God is the only one who can take full control over any circumstance. And yeah, there are very tough days for our family, and only God can give that renewal of strength, strengthen my body, strengthen my mind, strengthen my soul. And this is the truth that I hold on to. And this is, I think, a beautiful gift to have, because if I didn't believe in God, if I didn't have that true relationship, I think the circumstance would be a lot harder to deal with. And putting my faith in who knows what, but my faith is in God, who protects us, who heals us, who knows what is best for us, and carries us through the really difficult times. So I'm not going to give 3. I'm going to give 1 portrayal, because this is the one that has the most impact in my life. And that is the portrayal of Jesus noticing the unnoticeable, or giving value to the one who is shunned by society. The stories that stick out to me as I think about these examples of how Jesus notices the unnoticeable is the story of the bleeding woman who touches his garment, or the Samaritan woman at the well. And one of my favorites is Martha, the one who spent her time and effort making the preparations for Jesus and the disciples. These are stories that point to how Jesus values the heart and the faith placed upon him over any title or any socioeconomic class that a person may belong to.
By whom do you teach? Certainly not the authority of any rabbi from Nazareth. Where did you study?
Your faith is beautiful.
The interesting thing is that so many people in our society in this day and age have placed so much importance on this and continue to do so. Yet Jesus doesn't look at that, doesn't look at titles or wealth. It's the heart. And so noticing the unnoticeable and giving value to those that are shunned by society, that's the portrayal of Jesus that I really appreciate and hold on to. Yes, of course. I believe this. I believe that God has given each and every person a gift, a talent to be used. And when these two groups of people work together and grow a relationship together, that in itself is a beautiful masterpiece. So yes, definitely. Matthew 28:16-20. We are all called to further God's kingdom, and it would be a privilege to do so through being a part of this project in any capacity. With that, thank you for allowing me the time to share with you. My wish is for this project to continue reaching the multitudes and for the fans to get an insight on the actors playing these biblical characters. So thank you so much for your time. Bye.